Okay, so yesterday we tried this and it didn't work because I forgot to save my work. So we're going to try it again today. To share the screen, and we're going to see. Now this is what I've done so far. This is Siril, and in Siril you're going to see you have to start off by converting your data. So the first thing you do is you're done imaging and you want to see what you want to process what you imaged. So you can process it in Siril, and I have a video, or you can process it in the Seestar itself, and I have a video on that here on my YouTube channel, and you can look at that video if you want to see how to do that. Today we're trying to show you how to process your images from the Seestar in Siril. Siril is a free app you can download, and it does a pretty good job. In fact, I think it does an awesome job, really, or I wouldn't show you this. And so the first thing you have to do is you plug in your Siril to your computer, and you can either download the files directly onto your computer. I like to use a USB port. I'm using this particular one, okay? And once you get all your files on there, you open them up in Siril by just simply clicking on this plus button here, and then finding your USB port if you're going to use that, and clicking on that and opening up everything. And then you have to go through and you have to put your FITS files. You have to put FITS files in here. I tried using JPG files and it doesn't work very well. So you put your FITS files in here, and you must remember to check this little box that says debayer. So it will create a sequence for you. You can give your sequence a name. I just simply named mine IC405, okay? And I took the pictures on the February 7th, so I put the date in here. I originally had 231 images that were stacked. Then you go over to where it says register. Here you can put in how many stars you want. There's not a lot of stars in this image, so I just put that you want to match 4 stars, okay? You can go as high as 10. When you do your registration, you want to make sure you change this from manual to not manual by just clicking on this box here. Then you just press go register, and it'll register your pictures for you. Once they are registered, then you can go here where it says stacking. I ended up getting 194 registered pictures. It rejected some of the pictures. And then I found that there was one image that was completely black for some reason, so I had to get rid of it. And you can do that in your sequence, or it says sequence. You can open the frame list, but it won't let me right now. Okay, that's fine. And you can look on your frame list and go through the frame list, and if there's frames that are completely black or dark, or if there's lines going through them, like a satellite went through there or an airplane or something, and it messed it up, you can just X out of it, okay, and choose which images you're going to stack. Then you just press start stacking, and it'll stack them up for you. Now, I did all of that before I came on this video, so we don't have to sit here all day and wait for that to get done. Now, you're going to want eventually a linear object so that you can save it onto your hard drive, and you'll be able to view it If you view it as an auto stretch, or excuse me, if you save it as an auto stretch image, all you'll get is just a big black uh, screen. You won't see anything. So the first thing you want to do is crop your image by making a little square like this, and then just right click and press crop. Okay. And then you want to go, oh, that's another thing. You want to put it on red. I always do it in red. Okay. Then you want to go here to image processing and do a background extraction. I always push this back a little bit. I always add dithering to it, generate, and then compute the background. And then press apply. And there you have it. Now this is the Flaming Star Nebula. Do not get it confused with the Flame Nebula, which is in Orion. This is the Flaming Star Nebula, which is a very odd looking, sort of dim nebula. And this star right here in the picture is the actual star that is causing and creating the nebulosity to make it look like it's like it's exploding. Okay, and that's why they call it flaming star. Pretty cool. All right, so once you do those two steps, then you want to get a linear object. So or linear image. So you click on here where it says linear, go to image processing, histogram transformation, and if you just click on this little wheel here with the graph, bam, it does it for you, and you can hit apply, and you're all done. Now there's some people that like to create a linear object themselves by using the generalized hyperbolic stretch, but I've done that in the past and it's very confusing. It gets frustrating. You make mistakes. This way I just showed you, I seen in a video on YouTube, and as you can see, you get instantaneous stretching taking place of the image. Now you have a linear image. Now you can switch from your red filter over to RGB, okay, and you get this rather bizarre looking image here. Probably needs some more cropping, which we can do in a little bit. But before getting into all that kind of cropping and stuff, I want to get rid of this green noise, okay, and I also can go here to where it says color calibration and click on photo color calibration, and I can put where it says fine, I can put IC405 and I can click find, and it will find it for me and highlight it here in blue. Then you can click on where it says force plate solving, press OK, and wait for a minute, and it will possibly flip the image for you. It will calibrate all the colors for you. You'll see what it looks like as soon as this is done, and then you'll have a more of the natural color that it's supposed to appear as. This might take a few seconds. In some cases, this is taking a little bit longer, but it should eventually fix this image a little bit for us, and then we'll continue to work on it. So while we're waiting for this to take place, if you have any questions and you're watching this later on, please put your questions in the comments section. You can write respectful comments. I reply to all comments. Please give me thumbs up. Please subscribe to this channel. I'm trying to grow this channel. Now, as you can see, it flipped it. So according to the information that was given to this app and this particular program, this um, this IC405 area should actually look like this, not the way that it was originally put in there. And again, this is the flaming star that is creating the nebulosity that is around here. And it's a very, very pretty blue around here. Now there is some red, and in order to get the red, you would have to do a mosaic, and there's videos out there that show you how to create a mosaic on your Seestar 50. Okay, but I just did this straight without using the mosaic feature. And as you can see, this is pretty crummy, but this is an unusual nebula. I looked it up on, I use astrometry.net to plate solve. And I also use Stellarium to get a good look at what this is supposed to look like. And this star here is like about a 6 magnitude star. You can't see it with your naked eye. And this whole area around here is actually blue. And the outer parts further away from it is red. So it's an odd looking nebula, but this is the correct color that it's supposed to be. Except for this down here. I don't know what's going on down here. I don't know if clouds got in the way on this night or what, but this is definitely not supposed to be looking like that. Okay, so because you can see there's all this crud over here, there's this blotch down here, doesn't look all that great. What you can do then is, you can take and make this little box around the area that you want to crop and right click on it and go to where it says selection. And I like to do 3:2 ratio. And then you just move that down so that you're going to get just the flaming star here and some of this nebulosity that's around it. And you're going to right click again and press crop, and bam, there you go. Okay, now you got just the area around the flaming star. This is the flaming star that is causing this area around here to be bluish. Okay, and that's because it's emanating out a lot of oxygen and nitrogen gas in that area, not so much hydrogen. Okay, a little bit different than your average nebula. All right, so we have a linear object, we have an RGB object, and it's color calibrated the way it's supposed to look. Okay, and so the next little thing I'm going to do here is we're going to remove the green noise to see if we can make it appear less green. And there, it got rid of a lot of the green noise color that was in here. And this is looking better. Now, if I wanted to, I could crop this even more, because right up here you can see there's like an anomaly of messy looking junk here. But I'm just going to leave that for now. Okay. All right. So are we done? Well, that's up to you. If you are satisfied with this image, you can save it. I'll show you how to save it in just a minute. But I'd like to see what we can do and create a little bit of a better image here that will look a little bit more cool. I'm wondering if maybe. I don't know. I'm going to go back to selection and do free ratio. So I can get rid of this. This is bugging me. Is it bugging you? It's bugging me, that's for sure. I want a little bit better image than this. There. There, it took off quite a bit of the crud there that was bugging me. Okay, so now we're just going to play around with these colors, see if we can bring those colors out a little bit better so that you can really see them. And I like to use, well, first I'm going to go in here. I almost forgot about this. To darken out that background just a little bit and hit apply and close. And then we're going to, I forgot to do this too, this color saturation tool. We take that up a little bit, push that back a little bit, press apply. There we go. That looks a little bit better now. I like that. That's looking pretty good. Okay. So now we're going to go in and we're going to use generalized hyperbolic stretch. Now, some people might just read that word and go, oh my God, what the heck does that mean? I know when I first got Siril, I was like, I don't ever want to use that. It sounds crazy, you know. What the heck does this mean? Generalized hyperbolic stretch. Whoa. But there's some good videos out there that explain exactly what this does and how to use it. And when you watch those videos, it makes this entire situation with this particular tool a lot easier to understand. Okay, now what we do is we pick an area, and I'm seeing that there's some red in here and other areas. So just pick an area and put a little square around it, and you pick this little eyedrop thing here and you click on it. Okay, I like to move the black intensity down. You can play with that if you want to. And then you go here to where it says stretch and just stretch this out. Ooh, it's starting to look pretty. Okay, and hit apply. And then I might do it one more time. Do it one more time. Just to pull that color out in that area just a little bit more. Ooh, that's looking pretty neat. And hit apply. Okay, and as you can see, it took all of this red nebulosity, all that hydrogen, oxygen, or hydrogen alpha gas that's in the area, and it pulled it right out of that, the data right out of that image. And yet at the same time now, near the flaming star, it's more of a blue color. So we might want to put a square around the flaming star and see if we can get some of that color to come out. So let's pull that a little bit. Ooh, there we go. Oh, that looks cool. That looks very cool. Wow. All right. Now, I don't know if you can see it. If you use your television screen to look at these videos, you'll get a much, much bigger and better picture of what I'm doing here. But a computer screen or a television screen, and you'll be able to see really well exactly what's going on here. Now, that's starting to look like a pretty cool nebula. Yeah, pretty neat, pretty neat. Okay, now I'm going to do something here too. You can put this on the saturation mode, okay? and you can stretch and saturate it a little bit. Look at that. Wow. I'll be darned. That's looking pretty good. That's looking pretty cool. Wow. That, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. That is cool. Now, I'm really liking this image now. We're getting lots of red mixed in there with the blue, and the blue that's around the star here. And then all this red from the gas in that area, that's hydrogen. Blue from the oxygen gas around here. It's starting to look pretty cool. But we also have a ton of noise. Okay, so if you want to get rid of noise, you can use Siril, and you also can use GIMP to get rid of the noise as well. All right, so we're going to use Siril noise reduction, and we're going to do three different types of noise reduction here. This is no secondary denoising stage. Then we're going to do this one, which is called Ansacombe BST with exact unbiased inverse. Ask me what that means another day, because I have no idea. I usually skip this one here that says data applique because it takes a long time to do it, and I don't feel like sitting here for a long time. So I'll just do the third one, which is called strengthen operative subtract iterator. Hey, these things have fancy names, don't they? And you can tell already, look at this, how much better that looks, huh? Wow, that looks super, super duper cool. That is pretty amazing. So you go over here to where it says save, and you click on this. Go to desktop. I have all of my Seestar images here, and I'll save it as a TIFF file and just press enter. You want to make sure you change it to 16-bit. You do not want 32-bit. It won't work. It won't look proper. It won't do it properly. 16-bit is what you want. And we're going to save that image. This is where I made a mistake yesterday because I forgot to save the image and I lost it. So then we're going to X out of this, close that application. Okay. And we're going to go down here. Where is it? Oh, we're going to go down here and we're going to open up GIMP. Now this video is getting long and I got a little bit of time. We can do it. I think we can do it really quick. I really want to show you how to do this GIMP. It takes a minute. Here we have a picture once more of my cat Fluffy, who passed away. It's going to be 2 years this April since she passed. And we have our new little boy cat, and his name is Butterscotch, and I've shown him in some of my videos if you want to see Butterscotch. He's really a cool cat. So we go up here to File. Whoops, File. Come on, File, Open. Okay, Desktop, Seestar Images. Of course, you can name your files whatever you want. Okay. Oh, where did I put it? Maybe it's down here. Yeah, it's this one. I forgot to rename it. That's okay. I can always rename it later. All right. We're going to open. This box is going to come up and say convert, and you have to press yes, convert. And there we have it. Look at that. So cool. So cool. And this star right here is the flaming star with all this really cool nebulosity all around it. Man, that looks spectacular in and of itself, doesn't it? That is so cool. Yeah. Okay. So, this is what I like to do. If you have other means and ways that you like to do things, go for that. Okay. But we're going to just do some simple stuff. I like to go here to where it says colors and click on where it says curves and just pull this down a little and look at that. It darkens that picture up. Wow. Wow. Look at that. Darker background, pulls the red out. Really nice. Okay. Excuse me. That is really, really cool. The stars look amazing. There are so many things that you can do here with GIMP. And some of them will mess up your picture, make it look more like a painting, or just make it look like a bunch of junk. Um, you got to just keep fooling around with it until you get things the way that you like them. Okay. I really love this. You know, I really love this. This has turned out really, really well. I don't know if I want to do a lot at all, but just to show you some features. Okay. I like to go into over here. Well, you can go here where it says um, color balance, okay? And you can go into the red and really darken up that red, okay? Or reset, go where it says blue and really bring the blue out. Whoa, check that out. Is that wild or what? Okay, you can split the screen so it will show you. Okay, before we did what we did, it looked like this. We move this over, and wow, it really brings that blue out, makes those white stars blue, doesn't it? Okay, I'm going to get rid of the split screen. I'm going to reset it because, we want our stars to be white, huh? We want our stars to be white, okay? But you can play around with that. You can fool around with it. You can do whatever you want. Um, make the stars red, make them blue, make them yellow. I mean, there's all kinds of things you can do. Create your own art with this, okay? It's such a cool, cool tool to use. But I'm really liking the color balance in this particular um, picture, So I don't really think I need to do a lot more of anything to this picture. I love the way it turned out. So let me just show you. You can denoise this even more by going in here where it says enhance and clicking on noise reduction. We'll take it up. I usually go up to about 20. Okay. And again, you can split your view and you can see, whoops, this is what it looked like before. You get lots of stars. Okay. Lots of details. This dulls your stars out, but it also smooths the colors out. So what it comes down to is, do you want lots of bright stars in your image? Or do you want nice, smooth colors? Okay. I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to tell you what. I think, personally, I think if we reset this, I love the way the stars are coming out in this particular image. It all depends on what your particular image looks like. Okay, Cyril did a pretty darn good job of getting rid of the noise, and it smoothed out that background really nice for us. So I don't think we need to smooth out anything any more than what it already is. These stars are nice and bright. They're shining through here like that. That looks so cool and so good that I think I'm just going to leave it alone. I just wanted to show you, though, what you can do with GIMP. Okay? Um, let's see. There's all kinds of other things you can do. You know, I like using this thing here. It makes a square, a rectangle. So let's say that you want to go into an area. Let's pick an area sort of in the middle, like this one here. You can make a little square around it, and then you can do other things. And it'll do it just to the area that's in the square, not to the whole picture. And that's always, always a lot of fun. You can click here on exposure. You can take the exposure way up. Ooh, look at that. Okay. Um, and then we can go in here to where it says levels, and we can move that to the right and make it look all nice and sparkly like that. Ooh, that looks neat. Okay. All right. Um, and then you just click on the square again, click on your picture, and that goes away. All right. Now, personally, I think we just messed up this picture and made it ugly looking, but I'm just showing you that that is a feature that you can use um, if you want to do that. Okay. Now, if you don't like it, you go down here to undo. See this little arrow going here? You just click do, 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 and you're back to your um, picture how it was before you started messing around with it. Okay. Now, another thing that you can do, and we could do this also, you can go into exposures and do the whole picture and really up that exposure. Okay. Look at and blow those stars up really cool. Then go into levels and level this out, make it darker again. Whoa. Check that out. Woo! Now that's looking pretty wild, huh? Huh? That is looking wild. Okay. Um, so that's something else that you can do here with GIMP. Um, but as you see, when you do stuff like that and mess around with the exposures and stuff, all of a sudden these stars get really blown out. They don't. They stop looking like stars. You know what I'm saying? They don't look. They get blown out. So um, I think this is cool. Okay, but we can go back to here, go back to here. Okay, and here we go. All right. Now, here's another thing too. Going back to this picture, you can do that noise reduction. Let's see. Whoops. Yeah, and you can get rid of that noise and do a split view. Wow, see, and it really takes that noise out and really blends the nebula in. So all up to your individual taste. You want bright stars, but a lot of noise? Or do you want a nice smooth nebulosity with dimmer stars? It's all up to you. You make your own choice. You know what I'm saying? Reset, reset. That looks super cool. So here's what we had. This was This is our, I think that's what the noise reduction. Oh, I see. So anyways, here's one. Now we can save both of these images. Watch this. This is so cool. You go to where it says export, and we're going to change the name of this because it is Seestar, Siril GIMP. Over. No. Right here. You have to save it as a JPG file or it won't look quite right. I want to get rid of this. There we go. And click export. Uh-oh. It's taking a minute. What happened? Something happened. Okay, we had a little bit of a problem. Okay, let's try that again. Something went wrong. Oh, for Pete's sake. All right. Well, it broke down on me. Oh, there it is. Okay, there. Phew. Glad we fixed that. So we can export that one. And we can also export this one. And we'll just call that 1A. Export. And export. Okay. Discharge. All right. So that's how we do that. Wow. 37 minutes. Well, no one's looking at this video now, but that's basically it. Let's take a look and see. Let's take a look and see how the pictures turned out. Here we go. Here's the first one. Here's the first one. That looks pretty cool. I like that. That is pretty neat. Not bad. And you can edit it in this thing here and make it even better. But we're not doing that today. And here we have a little bit brighter. This was with some exposure, so we brought those stars out. Woo! You get the stars to really come out and shine here. And does that look neat or what? Wow. Wow, pretty cool. I'm wondering if maybe this needs to be denoised a little bit more because this is looking really weird. So we get two different versions of that. Isn't that neat? Wow. And here is what we had originally. This came just right out of the Seestar. Check that out. Whoa. Whoa. So I like how it turned out. And Siril and GIMP. So that's how we do that. And sharing. And there we go. Wow. Anyways, whew, that's how we do that, and that's all for today. And I hope you give me some thumbs up. I think I taught you some good tools that you can use, and I hope that you will return, subscribe to the channel, and return, and all that good stuff. Okay, bye bye.